Hey, welcome to another episode of Geek Money Life, where we talk about money and how to make sense out of your dollars. And so today's episode, I'm going to be showing you how to beat inflation in the real world and how to do this consistently. So if you aren't familiar with what inflation is, the real basic definition is it costs more for you to buy things, okay? The cost of things just keep going higher and higher. And this happens every single day, and a lot of people look at it on an annual basis. So let's take, for example, back in the 1920s and 30s. You could have gone to a movie, had popcorn and everything for two people for maybe like $5 or even less. Whereas today, it's probably going to cost you $20 to $30, okay? So that's what inflation is. Things just cost more, and your money actually is worth less. And so at least here in the United States, the annual inflation percentage rate is anywhere from 3 to 4%. So basically, 3 to 4% every single year, the value of your dollar is actually worth less, meaning it doesn't go as far. So say you went to the store to buy milk. One year it's $1.25. The next year it's $1.75. So because of inflation, things cost more. So how do you actually beat inflation in the real world, and how do you do this on a consistent basis? Well, it's a method that I think some people might be aware of, but most people don't really see this as an option. However, it is an option that you could actually take. Now, before we get into the solution, let's go ahead and talk about how most people deal with inflation. Now, for the vast majority of people, they have jobs, and every single year, normally they'll get a raise, anywhere from 3 to 5%. Now, if you remember what I talked about earlier about how the inflation, at least here in the United States, is around 3 to 4%, that means for the vast majority of people, their raises are just barely meeting inflation. And in some cases, it might be below inflation. So what that means is even though you are getting paid more, your purchasing power isn't actually greater. It's either the same or it's even below inflation. So in this case, you're really not getting more for the money that you are earning. And so now let's go ahead and get into the solution. And now the first solution is one that I think everybody is aware of, but I really feel this isn't the best solution, and that's basically to cut down your costs. Now this could help out in a number of ways, but if inflation keeps going up and you're not really making much more, or you're just barely meeting inflation, then there's only so much that you could actually cut out. Okay, so that is the first one, but I don't feel like that is the best solution. So the best solution, and it's very simple, make more money. Get a part-time job, get a side gig, get another job, or start a business, do freelancing, something else to make more money. So this is the proven, pretty much 100% way how you could always beat inflation, because you're always going to make more money. So regardless of how high the inflation rate goes, you're always going to make more money than what you need. And obviously, this all comes back with a very important note that you don't spend more than what you make, okay? That's always something that I want to put out there. You want to live below or within your means, okay? But if you're making more money and you're already doing that, then you're almost always, pretty much 100% always going to beat inflation. So those are my thoughts on how you could realistically beat inflation consistently for the long term. If you actually had any thoughts on this, be sure to leave that in the comments area below. And if you did get value out of these videos, be sure to share, like, and subscribe. And I'll see you on another video. For professional virtual business locations, check out Anytime Mailbox with more than 1,300 locations worldwide at affordable rates. For more information, check out the affiliate link in the description area below.